Cage spirits. What does level 2 look like? Chasing ghosts. Like Pac-Man. Like Pac-Man. What do we got here? The city. It is the future year. Oh, wait. How did I say I was going to do this? I said I was going to do censored years. I was going to curse. And then actual censored words I was going to replace with years. So, it is the future. Year 20, bitchy bitch. And you know what? Things are pretty okay. I've worked as a floor attendant at the Funplex for 2 weeks now. Hard work for sure, but rewarding. In a spiritual sense, at least. I've helped Naomi repair pinball games. I've had tea with Francine while she reminisced about the far outer 1960 fucks. I've evacuated gamers when the kitchen accidentally caught on fire. You have a kitchen? I've had numerous kids puking up nachos on my clothes. I've scraped gum off any number of surfaces. I've chased what turned out to be way too many spiders out of a single skee-ball machine. Okay, look. I know I'm not painting this as a very rosy picture, but honestly, I'm happy. I'm happy even amidst the chaos and the grossness. And that's all that matters, right? Juniper! Right, you're happy! This is the best I've seen you in ages, Augie. Before you would come home all drained and exhausted. Well, now you're still tired, but you're a good tired. She had taken to stopping by during her lunch break whenever she could get away from her office cubicle job long enough to do so. It's still hard work, don't get me wrong, but it's good work. I just feel good. Good and stuff. Yes. Good. Oh, I hope that she feels that way too about her job. Super duper double plus good. Oh man. Let's see here. Iris. Well, we talked about you listening in on my conversations. What did I tell you about that? To pretend that I wasn't eavesdropping even when I was? Exactly. You know, I'd be more upset about my creepy privacy invading digital over mistress, but I have to admit that Iris really pulled through for me. Oh, new comments from people. Oh, hi. Hi, Two Flower. Yeah, so, a friend of mine played the PC version like a year ago, and I finally picked it up on console here just a couple weeks ago. So yeah, like I don't know, I haven't decided how I want to play through the game yet, but I'm enjoying it so far. Thank you guys so much. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Thank you, Two Flower. Oh wow. All right, where was I? Even if she also ordered a 3-month supply of pizza bagels. Oh yeah, because when you have pizza on a bagel. Wait, 3 months? That's a lot of bagels. That's a lot of pizza. Oh wow. Thank you so much. Thank you, Two Flower. Yeah, this has been great. Take care. I appreciate it so much. Let's see here.
Pizza on a bagel.
We just had this discussion, Iris. Thank you. Anyway, Juniper, how long do you have on your break? Any time to squeeze in some pinball or something? I could spot you some tokens. No. Our new assistant synergy manager arranged a team building exercise. I had to move colored bits of paper around or something and then exchange high fives. Assistant synergy manager? That sounds like a vague job. It's actually entry level. Good pay and right on track to middle management. Pretty cushy, if a bit dull. The funny thing is they asked me if I knew anybody who would fit in before they started advertising for candidates, and I said nope. Who would want to do that? When was this exactly? 2 weeks ago? So, 2 weeks ago, right when I needed to find work, you told them that you didn't know any candidates for a well-paying entry-level job? No, I mean...
But you wouldn't have liked being an assistant synergy manager, right? Not one bit.
I am totally in agreement with that. Juniper, please tell me that you told them no because I had already taken this job by that point, not because you forgot.
I didn't forget.
Okay.
I just, didn't bother telling you about the open position that night.
I'm not mad at her, actually.
I mean, you'd already had so many jobs you hated. I knew you'd hate being an assistant synergy manager, so I didn't feel the need to tell you.
Assistant synergy manager? What? Like, how do you even become a regular synergy manager?
It all worked out, right? You just spent the last 5 minutes telling me how happy you are here.
This is true. Not a lie. I was happy here. Also, not a lie, having packed pizza bagels for lunch after having pizza bagels for breakfast because we barely had enough money to cover this week pulled together. Also, not a lie, Gavin constantly hiding the numbers from us, insisting that things were fine, all while dryly joking about perpetually being on the edge of crash and burn. Also, not a lie, every time someone in my family tried to chase after happiness instead of stability, we fell deeper and deeper into debt and misery. You're scaring me. When I lost my lifeguard job, I barely reacted. I didn't care that I was impoverished again and facing an uncertain future. I guess one of the nasty side effects of no longer going with the flow is no longer being numb to the reality of your situation, but I shouldn't feel upset about this. I've been genuinely enjoying my time here. It's been a bundle of laughs, and not the so sad that I'm laughing variety either. I have no right to be angry or upset at losing an opportunity at a safer, more stable future, right? Honest truth, it's okay. I'm where I want to be. Oof. I don't want to lie to Juniper. Okay. Oh. So I'm barely getting that flashbulb of like, oh. So in addition to, the friendship with everybody else, you've also got you're also going to have a separate honesty thing with your roommate. And I am upset that she didn't tell me about it. I'm not going to lie to protect Juniper. I don't want her to be like, yeah, everything's, it's like, this does put a strain on here. And while I am happy, it's not okay. Like, I want there to be some kind of, compromise between these two choices here. I don't know. Can't you be honest and harsh at the same time? I'm going to go with harsh on this. Just because I want her to be more honest about things in the future. I can't help it. I'm angry or upset. I'm angry and upset. All my life, I've watched my parents suffer and given the short end of the stick in life. A curse passed down from them to me. And now it seems like I had a chance to escape that curse, and Juniper took it away. Don't get me wrong, I love this arcade, and I did decide that I was done with settling, compromising, and going with the flow, but oh, what a missed opportunity. Would it really be settling to not have to eat pizza bagels for lunch every day? Juniper, what the 1998? I could have had a stable job and you told them I wasn't even slightly interested?
I was looking out for your interests. Like I always do.
I know.
I hated working at my office. It's a miserable, boring, frustrating, annoying, lousy little pile of soul-grinding nonsense.
Okay, that's what I wanted to hear from her. Okay, that's what I was starting to suspect. That she did not like her job either.
I mean, sure, the pay is good, and you get solid health insurance, and paid vacation time, and they have a sweet coffee shop right in the lobby.
Yeah.
And these really great chairs that your lower back, like $1,000 chairs from Sweden crafted by master chairsmiths.
Juniper, you're not helping your argument right now. Oh man, that sounds awful.
I'm sorry. I should have told you. I shouldn't have held that back.
No, okay. But now I understand because I appreciate you not telling... Okay, is there a way to I don't want to backtrack and say, I appreciate you not telling me because you realize how much your job sucks?
But I still wouldn't have pushed you to take this
Okay.
job. It's totally horrible at my office. You'd have been miserable there. Like me.
That's what, yeah.
I just wanted to do the right thing by you.
I totally understand that now. I totally accept your apology. I don't want to lose our friendship over this. Yeah, no, I am totally okay with this. I get it. You tried to help me out ever since we first met. This is just more of that. I'm still a little freaked out by missing that opportunity, but I accept your apology. I am hurt, but that's just the here and now. We'll be okay in the end. Okay? Okay. I'm so sorry, Augie. At least it all worked out, right? You're happy here. You said so, right? Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta get back to the office. I'll see you later tonight back home. And if you're still not mad later on, I'll understand. Wonderful. Well, it's not like we haven't had fights before. I doubt this will break up our roomy alliance. We both just need some time to cool off, I think. Or maybe I am in the right and Juniper is wrong? Maybe I was a fool to believe in this arcade dream. Alright, it's not that bad. No. I'm not gonna resign from the Funplex. No, it's not that bad. Right, I'm doing enough second guessing of my life for one day. There's no sense doing something brash. Just go with the flow for now. Calm down. Although I am mildly curious, I may have to go back and try and see what happens there. But I want to keep playing right now. Calm down. Juniper and I will be fine. I'll be fine. I hope. What I need right now is a distraction, and frozen pizza bagels are definitely not it. Pocket money is slim, but I need to step out for some fresh air and treat myself to a better lunch than that. And hey, maybe some company too. Nice and distracting, something to talk about. Anything other than this. Who's available? Percy is taking a break. I like that idea. Treat yourself. Percy's taking a break. Queen Bee is between matches. Teo is shaking it on the stage. Ashley is not on mascot duty today. I definitely need to talk with Queen Bee and Percy. So, hey Quint. So, dude, the developer just came in a little while ago. It was really awesome. 2 flowers showed up and was like, hello, and I'm like, hi, and that was about it. But, you know, and then they left because they've got other things to do. But I was like, yes! So anyway, it's now, we're a couple weeks in. We met all the other characters. So there's Queen Bee, who is like your hardcore esports champion, kick your ass kind of woman. Teo is your smooth, dancey DDR guy. And so I hung out with him a little bit on the first day. Let's see here. But in terms of like friendship points, I need to work with either Percy, because they didn't get a chance to talk to him after. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll go talk with Percy. I know Percy is cool with people interrupting his Moopy Mania, but I still prefer to wait until he's taking a break between rounds. You know, looks like it's good timing for lunch. Hey, Percy. Percy's flipping through messages on his phone in a highly bored manner when I walk up to him. Hey, Percy, how's Moopy today? Pretty bad performance overall. I remember it's like a British accent kind of thing. I haven't even cleared 1 million for the day, and a few of my stock picks are down. Bad luck overall. But on the whole, I can't complain. Every day is a gift. Do you need something, Augie? To be honest, if I don't get out of here and get my mind off of things, I'm gonna have a meltdown. I was thinking lunch. Have you had lunch yet? Don't you usually have those little pizzas? You notice, huh? I have subsisted on peanut butter sandwiches for a time. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Life has its ups and downs, but seeing as you're looking to avoid the downs at the moment, by all means, let's go fetch some lunch. If I may suggest our destination? You haven't been to Whole Story yet, have you? The donut shop? Donut shop and used bookstore. They have pastries and sandwiches and the like. It's a charming little cafe, at least. If you'd be kind enough to accompany me, unless you'd rather have little pizzas. Donuts and books. Donuts and books, a winning combination.
Much obliged.
Then let us be off. Despite coming to this little strip mall for 2 weeks, I haven't actually visited any of the neighbors. Mostly, I did whatever needed doing, taking orders from Gavin, lending a hand to Ashley and Naomi, things like that, but whatever the job happened to call for, no more, no less. I couldn't say I had been a part of any community outside of the immediate circle of my coworkers, whereas the others visited Whole Story frequently. Percy leads the way into a shop that smells strangely of old books and sugary sweetness. Aw, look at the little tables and everything. I don't think I've ever been in an independent bookstore. Or a bookstore at all. I mean, it's 20 fucky fuck. You know? Who buys books in a brick and mortar store anymore? Man. If you only knew. Arcade Spirits people, if you only knew last year when the game came out. Oh yeah, Whole Story is a great name for this little coffee shop. I love it. But despite the subdued atmosphere compared to the arcade, there are customers present and accounted for, sipping coffee, reading tomes, and yes, munching donuts. Percy secures a tiny table for us before directing me to the bar. Hang on, what the heck is up with the menu? It's organized like the Dewey Decimal System. I'll have a Douglas Adams, don't worry, they know my order. And it's my treat, yes? Aw, I mumble out of thanks, trying not to make a big deal of it. Cash is tight, and boutique cafe pastries would not help my situation. A pair of middle-aged guys waits to take my order. Hey, I like, one super sweet glazed chocolate sprinkle special surprise with orange juice. Surprise me. What's your favorite donut? Or just a glazed and some coffee? Simple. One super sweet glazed chocolate sprinkle special surprise with orange juice. That sounds delicious. Now, the only thing that I would change of this. Make it strawberry, not chocolate. I also have the Shell Silverstein. Silverstein?
One chocolate with sprinkles and juice. Coming up.
Oh, Ben talks. The second fellow puts together my order and also drops a small book of extremely silly poetry on the tray with it. Huh. A literary lunch. Alright, so it is Steen. Cool. It's been a while since I read any of his stuff. Honestly, I think like Falling Up back in 4th grade might have been the last time I read anything of it.
With alliteration, apparently.
I'm seeing you. I see you, Ben.
Say, you work at the Funplex, don't you?
Hey, how do you know my name?
Right, we've seen you walk past our doors every morning and evening.
And we never said hello.
Like clockwork, tick-tock.
Sorry, I should have introduced myself. Floor attendant Augie Lobo at your service. I am your inside guy for tokens and tickets.
Oh, we are lousy at video games.
Totally lousy.
But Francine's just a peach, isn't she?
Sweetest dame you'll ever meet.
Oh, okay. Oh, man.
Regardless, welcome to The Whole Story.
The whole story.
I'm Ben.
I'm Matt.
No relation to the actors.
Although they're cuties, and so are we.
Oh, stop.
Stop being cute? Never.
Took me a second to be like, wait, which two actors? Oh, Damon and Affleck, of course. Oh, yeah. I know, it's like it's the year 20XDX or something. Or no, 20... Cussy Cuss. Apparently the sugar is available in forms other than round and holy.
Anyway, don't let us stop you from having fun on your little date.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Oh. Is this a date with Percy? It's not a date.
Just friends, then? Friendly friends on a play date?
Maybe the real date was the friends we made along the way.
I'd say the real friends were the friends we made along the way.
I'm getting lost on this and I'm liking it a lot.
The way was also the real friends who were the real friends we made along the way.
Okay, now you're just being silly.
And how?
I like these guys.
Anyway.
Next order, please.
Next order. The pair waves the next customer coming in as I return to Percy's table with our orders on a nicely decorated wooden tray. Ha, I'd have warned you, but honestly, Ben and Matt are the best experienced without spoilers. Yeah, I mean, that's probably a good thing to do at this spot. You could read and learn stuff, and they invited me to their wedding, you know. I was new in town back then, but, well, they're kind-hearted to say the least. Percy opens the Douglas Adams book that they gave him with his biscuits and only peruses it lightly out of politeness. Soon, we've devoured our food. It's probably not a very nourishing lunch, all told, but the sweet treat does wonders for my mood. Except, Percy definitely picks up on something being a little off. Penny for your thoughts? It's complicated. Penny for my thoughts, then. No need to share yours if you're in no mood. Okay. Seriously, why Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze? Why not? Well, there are easier high scores out there to knock over. I looked it up on Twin Galaxies last night. The score has stood for 30 years. That's the challenge, isn't it? But I suppose it's not entirely the challenge that appeals to me. It's... well, how do you put this? What do you mean I'm the treasure? Like, didn't we just determine that the treasure is the friendship of the journey, of the fortitude, of the compassion that we found along the way? But I suppose it's not entirely the challenge that appeals to me. It's well, how to put this? It's personal. If you don't want to talk about it, I suppose I've teased it enough. We may not know each other well enough to be besties, yeah, but it's a tale worth telling.
Put simply, Moopy is... it was my little sister's favourite game. Dear little Stella.
Oh.
My sister was a child prodigy. A leap ahead of the curve in every respect. Sharpest mind, cleverest wit, the warmest heart.
And mazes, oh how she loved mazes. She had a gift for pattern recognition and optimization, a gift and a passion. It thrilled her to no end to take on a mental challenge and defeat it soundly. We got her books and books filled with mazes and puzzles, and she would clear them out every day, always wanting more to fill her dreary hours, but only so many mazes. To solve the problem, I got her a handheld game console and a copy of Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze. At the time, I knew next to nothing of video games. A friend of mine in arithmetic class had suggested it. It took every scrap of pocket change that I could muster buying that game for her. My family had next to no money, you see. A nobody family, nothing village. I suppose you can relate, yes? I can, yes. My family had a lot of troubles as well. I've struggled, yes, but tried to keep level. My family had a lot of troubles as well. We started out with money, I guess, but that didn't last long. Eventually, things like video games were just out of reach. My parents loved me and they tried so hard, but, well, this family curse kept getting in the way. Downsizing, pink slips, bad luck, again and again. And yet, here you are, doing what you love, despite it not quite alleviating all hardships. Yeah, honestly, I'm freaking out a little bit about how thin things aren't stretching for me. Chin up, now. Your heart is still beating. Yes, there's that going for you. I guess. So, the game helped feed my sister's need for greater and greater challenges, and that's the key to Mr. Moopy. You see, it generates pseudo-random mazes. Pseudo, as opposed to, well, it's early 1980 fuckery technology. Depending on your path through the mazes, you can precede the randomness. It's part of the challenge, playing the game of the game. And Stella could play the game of the game like no other. Better than I could, even. She'd have no doubt have beaten that high score by now, her name up in lights as a champion to unseat a 30-year legacy. And that's why I'm a maniac for Mr. Moopy. I waited for him to continue, but no, that's it. I think I understand, though. You're trying to beat her before she can, huh? Oh, no. No. She dead. Stella can't take the score herself. Not anymore. You keep using the past tense when describing your sister. I'm sorry for your loss, Percy. I'm sure she was every bit as bright and clever as warm of you as you described. Wish I could have met her. Thank you, Augie. Her loss has certainly left a hole in this world, and when she passed a few years ago, all her potential, her brilliance, just gone. Percy sighs deeply, letting the memory wash over him and
Not
pass.
for the heart condition. Despite everything we tried, everything I did, in the end, it was simply too much.
Damn.
And now, Mr. Moopy's my connection to Stella. She dreamed of beating it, but the little handheld version she had wasn't quite the equal of the original. So, one day, I'm going to take down the score, and I'm going to do it in her name.
Awesome. Okay, so that's why
I'll put her initials at the top of that scoreboard. S-I-S.
Stella, wait. I don't think I know Percy's last name.
3.5 million points by Percival James Sinclair. Earned in honor of Stella Isabel Sinclair.
Alright, there it is. Oh, Percival! Oh, Percival! Oh, okay. Percival James earned in honor of Stella. Okay.
I know that on that day, somewhere she'll be smiling at me and saying, "Good show, Percy. Good show."
Aww. Despite the sadness, I can't help but smile. Well, on the day that you beat their score for her, Floor Attendant Augie will be there to cheer you on. Aw, thank you, Augie. It's appreciated. Lunch break's over! Oh, back to the grindstone, eh? The arcade's not that grindy. Well, if you'll pardon the obtuse observation, you do seem to be going through the motions. No, I'm not. I'm having a blast. By doing what needs doing, yes? I am a diligent employee. I suppose it's a question of ambition, but it's not my place to judge, and you have work to do, yes? Go on. I'll return to the train on our books. Can't say I get what he meant by that. He is right about one thing, though. There is work to do. I take my leave to return to Funplex.